Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brett Keane, and you are watching and listening to The Brett Keane Show. I hope you're all having a wonderful day out there. Just recently, a woman on Twitter wrote, "The story goes that Mary, a teen virgin, was impregnated by God, which resulted in her losing bodily autonomy and becoming a literal vessel to bring a male savior into the world, and we wonder where these ideas about controlling women's reproductive rights may have come from." See, a lot of whores out there like to say things like, it's my body, it's my choice. But apparently, according to the same Jezebel whores, if you are God and the creator of the universe and the entire anomaly known as existence and life and your physical body as well as your soul created by God, he's not allowed to make any kind of decisions or choice. Only women get to make choices about what they do with their own space, according to them. It's an insult if God does something, but it's perfectly fine or moral for them to kill their own babies and all that. Well, couldn't I turn that argument around? I mean, I practically already have. Wouldn't that mean that if God created all of us, he should be able to kill at random? He should be able to destroy. He should be able to abort 90% of the human race if he so fucking chooses and feels like it. Well, the problem is that God created objective reality, which means that he also created objective morality. And being that, God can make the choices and the decisions to do that. He designed women and men with a specific purpose to be able to have the potential or capability of having children. Wouldn't it be awesome if there was some kind of magical button, though, for women? You know, a magic button that makes it to where they don't get pregnant, where a guy can't just walk past them and they just suddenly get pregnant, or a man is standing in a subway train with a woman and she just suddenly becomes pregnant. Oh, wait. That's right. In order to get pregnant, you actually have to allow somebody to stick their dick in you. It doesn't just magically happen. It doesn't just, voila, there you are. And the same can be said about the concept of God. God didn't have sex with Mary, as some piece of shit trash atheists like to claim, or some of these pig women out here who make this. Women have absolute choice what to do with their body. Just for some reason, they don't make any choices until after the baby's already in their womb. The magic trick is simple. You keep your fucking legs shut. It's that simple. Don't open your fucking legs to every stranger that comes along or whatever. It's a simple feat. In order to be able to get pregnant, you're going to have to remove your fucking clothing. You're going to have to get into a sexual position. There's a lot of exercise involved and a lot of effort in order to be able to make a child come into the world. Not just on the woman's part, but on the man's part. A man has to be able to get hard. He has to actually be aroused. So that means that somebody somewhere is fucking doing something to get the man excited enough to where he even wants to penetrate the woman. And the woman, she has got to put herself in a position where she's allowing that. Now, I know there are some whores out there who are going to try to use, yeah, but what about the women who are raped? Should they have to sit through this and sit through that? Blah, blah, blah. Only a handful, literally, compared to the women out there who are just outright irresponsible, are doing this. There's these very extreme cases. And the abortion laws do not state that if you are raped or whatever, or you are hurt in some kind of way, or you're dying and a baby is going to be injured or it's not going to come out healthy, the law still states, if these women actually knew how to read, that if a woman is in serious detrimental issue as well as the baby, then something can be done. But abortion can't be used as a form of birth control. The problem with Democrats and liberals is they talk about what could be. They talk about issues that might come up, but they don't actually deal with the shit head on with logic and rationality. It's the same. You'll notice that with anything having to do with liberals and Democrats. What's one of the main reasons why they don't like Trump? Because what he might do, not because what he's actually done. You see? You see how the game works? Oh, this person may do this in the future. This person may be a problem. This baby may be a problem in the future for me. I may not be able to take care of it. Even though the system and the government is bent over fucking backwards to assist mothers and women and give them everything they want. Fascinating enough, if the woman decides to have the baby that was potentially a parasite, according to them before, that same parasite can cost a man his entire fucking existence and life of child support and welfare and all this bullshit. Oh, suddenly the child is worth something. Suddenly the child is of value whenever the woman can hold somebody else responsible or accountable for that baby being born. It's amazing. I find it interesting that the women actually so narcissistic and so whorish when they make statements like this that this woman made to my friend TTOR. It's a form of narcissism. You're literally putting yourself on the same level as God. God is not a man or a woman. God can manifest himself. He can transform matter. He can become a burning bush. He can become a talking animal. He can become a dragon that breathes fire. God can be whatever the hell he wants. But he's not specifically, as his original entity or form, any one of these things. He just simply can do it in order to be able to communicate with humans or people of certain languages and culture the way he does it. I call it the prime directive. So it's fascinating though, isn't it? And we're still at that phase in existence where we're very immature, where women think that they have the fucking audacity to say, well, because it's my body, I don't have to allow the man to have any kind of custody. I don't have to allow the man to make any choice in the matters, all this shit. The woman is a selfish fucking animal who is basically saying, no, if I want to kill our baby, I will do it. I will, but if I decide to keep the baby, then I'm going to fucking destroy you for the rest of your life. I'm going to get as much money as I possibly can out of you. I wish, on the other hand, too, there isn't just the responsibility and the accountability of the woman. There's also the man. Because men, you see that the system is stacked against you. You can see that the system is rigged against you. Either way, you're going to end up with a dead offspring from fucking a whore just because you had temptation and lust. Or you're going to be paying for it for the rest of your fucking life.